Welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for being here. I really appreciate you stopping by. I'm doing a video today that I was tagged by Anita Funita to do, and she is doing a collaboration with Lucia, who also does jewelry unjarrings here on YouTube, as does Anita. And so they're going to add this video to a playlist, and I think it was a fabulous idea, so I decided to take them up on the challenge, on the tag. And we're going to start with my top 10 finds. Now, I did have a difficult time getting them all together because there were several wonderful finds. It was a great year for jars and jewelry encounters and hunting on eBay and Etsy and so forth. I found many gold chains and sterling chains and things like that, but I thought I would limit it to the more interesting or valuable or things that I really thought surprised me. Okay, so for example, this ring I found on eBay. Love that. I'm not going to include that in the countdown. This ring as well. It's a man-made Alexandrite. Love it. I absolutely love the setting. But we're going to go to the top 10 finds, and we're going to start, I think, from left to right. So let's see how we can do this. All right. One of the things that came out of a jar that was super exciting to get was this ivory piece, and I of course cannot sell it, but I just really think it's beautiful. I think it is something that is somewhat of an artifact for things that have changed in our society and how thankfully laws have been put in place. Of course, they're not always followed. I hope they are, but I really still very much appreciate the beauty of this piece. It is something that I will cherish in my collection, and I just adore it very much. So that also came out of a jar. Very pretty, very intricate work there. That's one. I'm not going to count them because I'll probably lose track, but I will go from left to right and probably culminating with the more expensive one. Now this came out of a super jar, I called it, because there were about 3 things that came out of there. One of which was a $500, well actually it was probably worth more than that, but I sold it for $500. It was a retired piece from James Avery, and I showed it in my Just Sold videos, so be sure and check out my Just Jewelry Just Sold playlist, where I list that as one of the sold pieces, but I don't have any pictures other than the ones that I posted on eBay. I have still pictures, and I don't have it with me. It did sell, and it was listed for $750, and I took a best offer of $500. Well, this little piece also came out of that jar, and I'll show you a bangle that came out of that same bag jar. And this is Mexican sterling silver. I still don't think this is malachite. I'm not sure what it is, but it has been tested. It is definitely sterling silver. It is marked there as well. And it's just such a beautiful neck piece. It is just so impactful, so colorful. I love green jewelry. I think it is so amazing, so flattering. So that was one. And this one totally surprised me. And this one really changed my mind about some pieces that I like to leave tarnished. I do polish silver, though I don't think that that is a rule that you should follow across the board. But this is one that I saw against this amethyst, and I thought it just flatters it. It really complements it, rather. It is very, very beautiful. And it is a carved pendant with the amethyst beads as well, fully tested for sterling silver. Amazing, amazing piece. And that definitely pulled that right out of a jar, and it is hallmarked there. Really beautiful. I love the carving on it, the etching on it. I think it's gorgeous. I love the beads. Really pretty. There's actually kind of a difference in the color, so I think that's very complimentary and beautiful. So that's one piece there. And then just recently I found this beautiful lapis, and I believe this is probably an artisan piece or homemade piece, but it is just so pretty. The color is amazing. The specks of gold, of copper are there. Just so pretty, or whatever that matrix is, but it is just gorgeous. And I love the geometric cut on those. Just amazing. Also pulled right out of the jewelry jar. All right, then I found a white buffalo pendant. This is a very heavy pendant, solid. Huge bail. I did put it on a beautiful chain that my friend Makeup Zombie, Elizabeth over at Makeup Zombie, who does also YouTube videos and Sunday showcase sales, she gifted me this with a friend mail. That's how we met. She wanted to send me friend mail, and we started kind of a cyber friendship, so to speak. So I love it. sterling silver, but then I thought it was a perfect match for this white buffalo. I just thought it looked so gorgeous with it. Because it is heavy, and this is such a heavy piece. I've never weighed it, but it's very, very heavy. I found no hallmark on it as far as sterling, but I did test it, and it is very, very weighty, solid sterling silver. Gorgeous. Okay, then I pulled a very, very dirty, not dirty, but tarnished, authentic Tiffany & Company. And you saw me in a ride-along. Take this to Tiffany & Company to get cleaned, and one of my subscribers I had scoffed at it. I really thought it was probably a fake, but she said, no, I have one like that, and everything looks authentic to me. First off, I was impressed with the links being extremely smooth, extremely uniform, and yeah, sure enough, I took it into Tiffany, and they polished it up and made it beautiful for me. So very happy with that, and happy that my subscriber alerted me to it as well. Again, I hope I don't go over. If I go to 10, guys, don't shoot me. But I think I picked out 10. I also found a beautiful Pandora bracelet. It is an extra small bracelet. It does fit me. It's very, very pretty. It is in their rose colored. They can't say rose gold because it's not rose gold, but it is sterling. And it is finished off with the copper finish so that it can have that beautiful coppery color, or what they call rose color. Rose sterling. It is an exclusive to Pandora, and I just love it. I think it's gorgeous. I will probably sell this as well. Since I do want to list it, I haven't worn it that much, but it is lovely. Absolutely lovely. All have been tested as well. Absolutely authentic. Out of a jar. Okay, then another astute subscriber alerted me to this one. This one is the Lariat by Tiffany. And it was in two pieces because it literally just goes intertwined through there. It's so pretty. And then, see, it's kind of like a little puzzle piece that fits in there. And when I showed it in a live jewelry jar, alerted me to the fact that it was a Tiffany. And sure enough, it is. So that was a very... And I was kind of interested. I found it interesting because it's very weighty. So I hadn't even thought about looking at it. I didn't recognize the design, actually, but one of my subscribers did. So, in fact, it is a genuine Tiffany. Nice. And I have worn that, but I probably will list it. And then this is the one that I just showed you in my recent video today. It was in the bag. And when I saw it, it just screamed James Avery to me. It screamed sterling more, actually. And I note that in my video. But when I looked on the inside, I mean, from what I could see from the plastic, I just didn't see that it looked, you know, that much like sterling. But no, indeed it is. And there it is there, hallmarked Avery and sterling. And these are selling anywhere from $600 to, I think the average price is probably $400, but I don't think it has gone below $400. And I am selling this for $400. It's a very, very rare piece. They also do this in the dog breeds, but these are the gorgeous cat breeds. So yeah, very, very nice find from a jar, and we did see it in that ride along. And is that it? That is it, except for this one, and this one looks like the Tiffany. It was only the key. I was also scoffing at this and didn't think it was the real deal, but it is indeed 18 karat gold. It is a hallmark there with AU and the rest of it. I still contend that it is possibly a Tiffany because Tiffany does work as well, kind of custom work, and I'm not sure if, you know, maybe the buyer requested that the only hallmark, or it could just be another brand. I don't know, but I know it's a very high quality diamond piece. It is indeed 18 karat gold, fully tested. So did not come with the chain, but I had already found this chain in another jar, and it's a gold chain as well. So it goes with it quite well. I love it. I will keep this one for a while. It's definitely a keeper for now until I tire of it or I decide to hand it down rather to a daughter or granddaughter. But it was quite a find, absolutely. This is what it says there, and then it says $750 and so forth. So it was a great year for jars, guys. I am super excited about them. Thank you so much for inviting me to do this video along with you and Lucia and others that have taken the mantle. But I think it was a fabulous, fabulous year for jars indeed. And there's still more out there. I am absolutely certain that there is still much more treasure to be found. All right, so again, let me thank Anita for inviting me to do this tag, and to Lucia who started it, and all those who participate. Thank you guys. I hope that you take the time to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. I do a lot of jewelry hauls and unjarrings, but I'm also starting a new series on Sunday at 3 p.m. Central that I hope you will join me in, because we're going to learn about selling these precious trinkets. Thank you so much. Bye.